All right, Teresa, welcome in. Ryan Trainer for your Class A Pro and recording. Good to have you, my friend. Looking forward to helping you with your game today. So this setup posture looks good, and I like how you've gotten closer to the ball. That's exciting because remember we thought you were too far away. Nice job. That's a great setup position. You got the grip pointing like this nicely. Look at this. Good arm position. That's correct. The ball position is correct. Your foot position is correct, right? Let's look at your grip. Let's zoom in and see how you're doing it with your hands. So yeah, you've got the V's of your grip. Look, the left hand is correct. Nice job. The right hand is correct. That's correct. So really, this is just an outstanding setup position. Nice job. Now we're going to take a look at and see what happens here as you start to move and see if you keep your posture and your spine angle and see what you're doing with your swing plane and your club face. So here we go. It's pretty good. Almost straight back and on the plane. I'll give it it's like a B plus, A minus. I generally like the club a little bit straighter back than this, but this is fairly good. So I have to give you a good grade there. Now, see now right here though, it's a little bit flat. See how the angle of the shaft is below the orange line? So all that means is that on the ground, you're bringing it around this way early, and instead on the ground, you need to go back straighter along your toes more slightly. Okay, at this point, your head position's good. Your hip position seems to be okay. Let's continue from here and see what happens next. So you go this way. All right. Now at the top, you still have a tiny bit of hip sway. Do you see how your hip is coming off of here, off this line? Right? So that's a fault. We need to get your hip to not sway. Your head staying really nicely in the box. You did come a little bit forward here with your face going through that line. So that means that your posture to the top is dropping this way slightly. You've kept your knee flex. And then over here, because your hip slid, now your spine angle's this way. Okay, next is you're going to see in just a moment, let's see what happens with the club path. Nice job here. Look at this, right on the plane now. So you're totally doing better with your swing plane and your balance actually at this point on the left. Look at this. You've actually kept your posture lines the same. Look, your butt's on the line and your swing arc is correct. So that's outstanding. Now, let's take a look on the right-hand screen and see what's happening with your swing arc on this side. So here we go. So you take it back like this, right? Up this way. Let's see. It's supposed to look like a crescent moon from this side. Okay, so you're not getting any power. You're not doing the wide to narrow arc, okay? This is something I have to show you. We haven't talked about this. This is going to give you... Did I talk about this? Do you remember? So we need to talk about this because this is why you're not hitting it far. You're not getting any distance because you're not doing this. You need... The arc has to go like this. Look, wide. Wide. And then when it comes in, we need it to go narrower, right? You're not going to hit it far if you don't do this. Okay, this is how you hit the ball far, by doing this. So we need to talk about that because you're not getting any distance. Okay, and then let's see the club face. Wow. So your club face, nice job. Your club face, you can see here, is absolutely square. Look at this. Right at the target. And look at you. Your arm is straighter now. Nice job. So you're doing better with the club face here. Now you still bend your arm a little bit early here. But that's because, again, your hip's out of position. This hip right here, now it's swayed this way, and now your butt has come off the line back there, right? And so that's a fault. So your hip was supposed to be going where? Around this way, right? You with me? Okay, so we're going to talk about the hips in a moment, but your finish looks good. Okay, so on the hips, real quick. So on the hips, look, Tom Watson, he says this. Ready to watch? Watch this.
tips I learned as a kid, and that is you want to turn your lower body in a barrel this way and then that way, like this. You don't want to be sliding outside the walls of the barrel this way. You want to be turning in the barrel.
You need to stay in the center. It's like you're in remember a telephone booth? Do you know what that is? Do you know what a telephone booth is? You know what that is? No? Telephone booth? These? Remember these? Do you remember? Have you seen this? No? It's in England. In England. The telephone's in there. Right? Telephone booth. Look, this is what we had in the U.S. You ever seen this? Do they have this in China?
Oh, China, we have, but now you don't see right now.
Not like this?
Like this.
No? Let's see. Let me see. In China. Is there one in China? Oh, like this? No. This? No. Anyway, the point of it is you have to stay, look, in the tube, right? Not going, so look, here, hang on. Actually, I'm going to go back a second to that picture right here, and I'm sending you this picture, right? Look. You have to stay where? In the tube. You with me? Not moving side to side. So what we need to work on with you are two things now. The wide to narrow arc and staying in the tube. Do you understand? Okay.